Okay, so good morning. Magandang araw sa inyo. And today ay pag-aaralan natin or solve tayo ng problems involving uniform accelerated motion. So, we have discussed last time no, na when we say motion, it is the manifestation or the change no, in the position of an object. No? So, kapag ang isang object ay gumagalaw, syempre nagbabago siya ng position. And we have also tackled about speed, velocity, no, acceleration, distance, displacement last time. So today, ay discuss natin or we will have our problem solving about uniform accelerated motion. So meron tayong problem dito. No? The car's initial speed is 27 meters per second. And during a 5-second interval, it changes to a final speed of 38.0 meters per second. Find the acceleration of the car. So, hanapin natin yung acceleration ng kotse by using our guess method. No? So, guess, ay alam nyo na yun. Given unknown equation, substitution, and solution. So, ang mga given natin, sulat natin, no? So, given natin, we have 27 meters per second. Siyempre, yan yung initial velocity. Initial velocity is equal to 27.0 meters per second. Then, we have a final speed. Ibig sabihin ay final velocity yan. Vf is equal to 38.0 meters per second. Kaya na. Kasi natin yung 0. Ay yung point. And we have the time. And during the 5-second interval. So, meron tayong time equal to 5.00 meters per second. Notice na meron tayong significant figures. No? So, ang mga significant figures ng ating given is 3 significant figures. So, ibig sabihin, sagot natin, we'll take note that we will have 3 significant figures. So, ang ating hinahanap, our unknown is acceleration. Then, the equation that we will use, last time, no, tinuro ko na sa inyo kung paano mag-derive ng formula. So, meron tayong equation for acceleration given na meron tayong initial velocity, final velocity, and time na acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So, let's substitute the values. Acceleration is equal to final velocity, that is 38.0 meters per second minus 27.0 meters per second divided by time, which is 5.00 seconds. So that will be 38 minus 27, that is 11.0 meters per second divided by 5.00 seconds. So our answer will be, natin yung calculator natin. That will be 11 divided by 5. So that will be 2.2, or since tatlo yung significant figures natin, 2.20 meters per second squared. So this is our final answer. So the car's acceleration is 2.20 meters per second. What does that mean? It means na yung kotse ay bumibilis ng 2.20 meters per second for every second. Okay, so second problem naman tayo. Sabi ng second problem natin, motorcycle has constant acceleration of 2.50 meters per second squared. How much time is required for the motorcycle to change its speed from 28.0 meters per second to 36.0 meters per second? No? So, meron daw motorsiklo na may constant acceleration 2.50 meters per second squared and mag-change siya ng speed from 28 to 36 meters per second. How much time is required? No? So, given ulit tayo. Let's start with our given. Meron tayong acceleration which is equal to 2.50 meters per second squared. Then we have the initial velocity which is, sabi nga dyan, to change its speed from, sa mauna yung 28 meters per second, 28.0 meters per second, and our final velocity is 36. Nakalagay nga dyan 2 plus 36.0 meters per second. So, ang hinahanap natin, our unknown is time required, no? For the motorcycle to change its speed from 28.0 meters to 36.0 meters per second. So, ang ating equation na gagamitin, since meron tayong acceleration, velocity, initial velocity, and final velocity, we have this equation nga na final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied by time. So, from that, we will derive our equation for time. So, una natin gagawin, transpose natin yung initial velocity. That will be final velocity is equal to initial velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity is equal to acceleration multiplied by time. We divide both sides of the equation by acceleration so that we will get the formula for time. So, ang ating magiging equation for time will be time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by acceleration. So, I substitute the values of the given. So, time will be equal to final velocity natin 36.0 meters per second minus 28.0 meters per second divided by 2.50 meters per second squared. That will be equal to 36 minus 28, that will be 8.0 meters per second. Tama? Divided by 2.50 meters per second squared. So, makancel na yung meters, makancel din yung isang second. May matitira ditong isang per second. So, ang mangyari dyan ay magiging second yung unit ng ating sagot, which is the unit of time. So, 8 divided by 2.50, that will be equal to 3.2. So, ang ating sagot, since meron tayong 3 significant digits, the time will be equal to 3.20 seconds. No? So, yan yung ating for time. So, the time that it will take for the motorcycle to speed up, no, from 28 meters per second to 36 meters per second is 3.20 seconds. Okay, so third problem tayo. Sabi ng third problem, a roller skater starts from rest and reach speed of 8.0 meters per second in 5.0 seconds. Determine the acceleration and the distance traveled by the roller skater. Okay. So, given muna ulit tayo. Natatandaan natin, roller skater starts from rest. So, meaning, ang initial velocity natin will be equal to 0 meters per second. And it reached the speed of 8 meters per second. So, that will be our final velocity. 8.0 meters per second. And the time is 5.0 seconds. Then, our unknown, hanapin natin, determine the acceleration and also the distance traveled by the roller skater. So, may equation na gagamitin natin. Since meron na tayong equation for acceleration, we'll use that. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. And once na nakuha natin acceleration, pwede natin siyang gamitin sa formula for distance. D is equal to initial velocity multiplied by time plus acceleration times time squared divided by 2. So, substitution muna natin. So, acceleration is, unahin natin acceleration kasi kailangan natin yun for distance. Acceleration is equal to final velocity, which is 8.0 meters per second minus 0 meters per second divided by time, which is 5.0 seconds. So, that will be 8.0 meters per second divided by 5.0 meters per 5.0 seconds. So our first answer, acceleration will be equal to 8 divided by 5 So that will be equal to 1.6 meters per second squared. So yan ang ating acceleration. So for distance, gamitin natin yung formula. Distance is equal to initial velocity. That will be equal to 0 multiplied by time natin na 5.0 seconds. 0 times 5, edi 0 na kagad yan, no? Plus acceleration, which is equal to 1.6 meters per second squared. Multiplied by, ang time natin is 5 seconds. So 5.0 seconds squared divided by 2. So that will be equal to 0 plus 0.5, that will 5.0 squared, that will be equal to 1.6 meters per second squared multiplied by 25.0 seconds squared. So makakancel na yung second squared, na matitira mong unit dyan ay meters, no? So 1.6 times 25, that will be equal to 40 meters. So your distance will be equal to 40 meters. 40, 0 plus 40 divided by 2 pa pala, no? So that will be equal to 40 meters divided by 2. So that will be 20 meters. No? So the roller skater, ang kanyang acceleration will be 1.6 meters per second squared, while the distance traveled by the roller skater is 20 meters. Okay, so for our final problem, a jetliner is standing with a speed of 7.0 meters per second. Once the jet touches down, it has 750 meters of runway, which to reduce its speed to 5.90 meters per second. So we'll find what is the acceleration of the jet and the time it took for the jet to reach its final speed. Meron daw aeroplano, jetliner na palanding, and ang initial speed niya will be 67.0 meters per second. And kapag tumama na sa loop or nag-touchdown na, that will, meron itong 750 meters of runway na kailangang i-take for it to reduce its speed to 5.90 meters per second. So what will be the acceleration and the time of jet to reach its final speed? So unahin na natin ulit. Let's start with the givens. So ang ating mga given will be, so landing with a speed of 67.0 meters per second. So yan ang ating initial velocity. 67.0 meters per second. And once it has touched down, once it touches down, it has 750 meters. So the distance will be equal to 750 meters per second. At may decimal point. Decimal point signifies significant figures. So meron tayong 3 significant figures, and our final velocity will be equal to 5.90 meters per second. So what ang ating mahahanapin, our unknowns will be the acceleration and also the time. So hanapin natin acceleration and yung ating time. So unahin na natin yung acceleration natin. So meron tayong equation, no, na we have discussed last time, no. Hindi naman to kasama dun sa ating presentation, no, pero this is also included, no, sa mga formulas when we are discussing about uniform accelerated motion. So we have this formula: distance is equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared divided by 2a, no, 2 multiplied by acceleration. So to solve for acceleration, we just need to cross multiply 2a to d. That will be 2 ab is equal to bf squared minus vi squared. So we divide both sides by 2d. So that will be these will be cancelled, the 2 will be cancelled. So we will have a formula for acceleration is equal to acceleration is equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared divided by 2 multiplied by the distance traveled. No? Then after that, ay pwede na natin gamitin yung acceleration. Kapag nakuha natin yung acceleration, pwede natin gamitin yung acceleration to find for the time. Kanina, discuss din natin na meron tayong formula for time. So that will be equal to time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by acceleration. Kapag nakuha natin acceleration, pwede natin kuhanin yung time. No? So we substitute the values. Acceleration is equal to final velocity squared, that will be equal to 5.90 meters per second squared minus 67.0 meters per second squared divided by 2 multiplied by the distance, which is 750, but 9 meters per second, 750 meters. Okay. So that will be equal to 5.90 squared. So isa-isahin natin para mas malinaw. So that will be equal to 34.81 meters squared per second squared minus 67 squared. So that will be equal to 4,489 meters squared per second squared divided by 2 times 750, that will be 1,500 meters. So 34.81 minus 4,489 meters squared per second squared, that will be equal to 34.81 minus 4,489 will be equal to negative 4,454.19 meters squared per second squared divided by 1,500. So ating solution dito na natin lagay, no? So solution natin for acceleration, so meters, so makakansin isang meters dyan, meters. So magiging unit mo dyan ay meters per second squared, which is the unit for acceleration. So after our acceleration will be equal to negative 4,454.19 divided by 1,500. That will be 2.969 or negative 2.97 meters per second squared. No? So yan yung ating acceleration, negative 2.97 meters per second squared. So ang sagot natin ay negative, syempre kasi nga yung jetliner ay bumabagal, no? From 67 meters per second, bumagal ito to 5.90 meters per second. So our answer for acceleration makes sense. So let's move now to time. So yung time natin, ito natin ba natin ang konti para mas makita ninyo. So time is equal to final velocity natin, which is 5.90 meters per second minus initial velocity natin na 67.0 meters per second divided by our acceleration, which is negative 2.97 meters per second squared. No? That will be equal to 5.90 minus 67 meters per second squared, so that will be meters per second, so that will be equal to negative 61.1 meters per second divided by negative 2.97 meters per second squared. Makacancel na yung meters, makacancel na isang second, so may matitira pang isang unit for second, so our time will be equal to negative 61.1 divided by 2.97. So our time will be equal to 20.57 or 20.6 seconds. No? So, yan yung ating lahat-lahat ng ating sagot. So, recap lang natin. So, meron tayong jetliner na merong initial velocity na 67 meters per second, and then babagal siya at 5.90 meters per second while traveling at a distance of 750 meters. So, we will find for acceleration and for time. So, ang ating acceleration, ginamit natin yung formula na vf squared minus vi squared over 2d. So, that will be equal to negative 2.97 meters per second squared. So, the plane or the jet is decelerating at a rate of negative 2.97 meters per second for every second. And the time that it took for the plane to reach its final speed is 20.6 seconds.